The amazing magpie from the plains of North America. He's a daring acrobat, a method.
Hello, my bird boarding friends. It's SilentSigns from I Dream of Indie, and today we are taking a look at the long-awaited, or at least long-awaited to me, title SkateBIRD. I've heard of Tony Hawk, but this is ridiculous, am I right? SkateBIRD is exactly what you think it is. It is a skateboarding game featuring birds as the skaters. Start out by customizing your bird border with whatever ruffles your feathers on that particular day. Do you want to play as a raven, or perhaps owls are more your speed? Anything goes in this game, and you can also customize them with all sorts of adorable accessories. I personally enjoyed putting a wizard hat on my owl because, you know, once you have your ideal skateboarding burb, off you go to your first track, which just so happens to be your big friend's home. Big friend being the bird's owner, we can only assume. But either way, they don't seem to be doing so hot. Their room is in complete disarray. They hate their job. They've given up skateboarding, and all you want to do as their pet bird is help them. And if you just so happen to do some sick tricks along the way, so be it. While you technically can play SkateBIRD on keyboard and mouse, I would highly recommend using a gamepad if possible, because this does play like a Tony Hawk style game, and it's much easier to use the inputs on a gamepad. Within each level, which there are 5 of them in total, you will have a series of missions for you to complete, as well as some hidden items to find, such as mixtapes, which will grant you new tracks, as well as some accessories and new boards. As far as what the missions entail, they will typically have you either collecting a specific item or letters, performing certain tricks, or even just getting a certain score within the set time allotment. If the mission requires you to find a specific item hidden within the level, or even just to use specific obstacles or ramps, there will be a golden bird icon that appears on your screen, which serves as a compass to point you in the right direction. You will have to complete certain missions within that level in order to progress to the next one. But if free skating is more your vibe, you can do that too. As far as gameplay, I thought the physics in SkateBIRD felt great. I love how the game controls. It felt very natural to me. As a longtime Tony Hawk fan, I didn't have an issue jumping into this one at all. Tricks are fun to perform and fairly easy to execute with a little bit of practice. If you just so happen to forget how to perform a trick, there is a little reference guide which you can access from the options menu at any point, so that serves as a great little refresher. You also have the option to slow down game speed, which is great if things feel just a little bit too challenging for you, or if you're new to skateboarding games in general. Honestly and truly, I had a great time playing SkateBIRD. It's right up my alley. I love skateboarding games in general, but the little twist of adding adorable customizable birds is all I needed to kind of refresh the genre for me and just put a smile on my face. If I had to level a criticism, I would say that I could use some other modes of gameplay to kind of change things up a bit and potentially add some more game time to this. It is on the shorter side as far as games go. It's going to take you somewhere between 5 to 8 hours to complete, possibly longer if you're going for 100%, and you can certainly skate around till your heart's content, but if they just included some sort of score attack mode or leaderboards, I think that could really extend the longevity of this title, because honestly, I do want reasons to go back and keep playing SkateBIRD. It's super fun. As far as visuals go, as you can tell, it is absolutely an adorable game featuring cute little birds. They have adorable little beaks and tiny eyes, and you can customize them with all sorts of hats and accessories. What's not to like? The level design, I would say, is creative. You have these levels made out of household items like bendy straws and staplers and cardboard, magazines. Whatever's lying around is a skate park for these little birds, and I just loved the look of that. It reminded me of something like the Toy Story franchise. Just a little bit of imagination goes a long way. The game ran great, didn't run into any sort of performance issues, no crashing, nothing like that. I really have no complaints about how SkateBIRD looked. And as far as it sounded, well, you get what they describe as, and I have to read this because it's new to me, lo-fi bird hop to skateboard to, which is, once again, exactly what it sounds like. It's lo-fi beats, a little bit of jazz, a little bit of funk, and it's got this nature documentary soundbite in the background, which really just is the icing on the cake. And if you need a little more pep in your skateboarding step, you do get more ska-inspired music from actual licensed bands like We Are the Union. You have the option to customize your soundtrack and to skip a track at any point in time. So lots of great options if one song doesn't necessarily tickle your fancy. And of course, you have your sound effects, the sound of your skateboard. Your bird does have the option to scream. Yeah, that's an actual game mechanic. I love this game. That's it. That's the review. It's a lot of fun. I loved SkateBIRD. I love playing as a bird on a skateboard. I love the casual Tony Hawk references. It's got a great sense of humor. It's got nice colors, some great customization. I wish there were more elements to the game that would extend the gameplay because I want to keep playing this until SkateBIRD 2 comes out, okay? I'll take anything. Some more levels, a score tag. Just give me more SkateBIRD, please. I really don't have anything foul to say.
Always happy getting high in the basement of an old brick house in Burns Park. Pissed off and isolated, we turned the lights off and played along in the dark. So you're cashed in.
What do you think? Will you be checking out SkateBIRD? Let me know in the comments down below. Before I go, I just want to thank our indie warriors Mitchell Hall, Kevilo, Bunny, Bill Tikaz, Christian Cruz, Strick9, Chris Jackson, Nathan Moore, Peach, Adriana Amato, CJR, PSC, C-Coil, Skeptism, Jen Rose, Jesse, CPM, Julian Kolbus, and JRS8. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you for watching this video. If you haven't already, don't forget you can subscribe down below so you don't miss any reviews or previews, and check out the description box if you'd like for a bunch of other ways to support the channel. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.